before you guys come out or after you come out with this? Perfect, thank you. Before we begin the ceremony, I'd like to go over the rules of the theater. Please, no horns, noisemakers, or confetti. You will be asked to leave if you have anything like that. Please, no food or drink in the theater at any time. APS has set aside a room specifically for any parents who may have little ones who are crying. It has a view of the ceremony and a big screen TV to watch everything that is going on. Also, if you need to leave the theater for any reason, we request that you either do not return to your seat or pick an appropriate moment to return to your seat. This is out of respect for our ECA graduates. Before we begin the ceremony, I would like to go over the rules of the theater. Please, no horns, noisemakers, or confetti. You'll be asked to leave if you have anything like that. Please, no food or drink in the theater at any time. APS has set aside a room specifically for any parents who may have little ones who are crying. It has a view of the ceremony and a big screen TV to watch everything that is going on. Also, if you need to leave the theater for any reason, we request that you either do not return to your seat or pick an appropriate moment to return to your seat. This is out of respect for our ECA graduates. Now please rise as our graduates enter the facility. please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by graduating senior Francisco Vigil. Gentlemen, please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? You may be seated. I'm sure you're all tired of me. That's okay. Thank you for attending the Early College Academy's 17th commencement ceremony. It is my great honor and pleasure to introduce our special guest this evening. First, our esteemed school board member. She has been a strong supporter of the Early College Academy and the Career Enrichment Center, and has attended many of our school events, from haunted houses to open houses, to our new building dedication and more. From District 2, School Board Member and Vice President, Ms. Peggy Mueller-Aragon. We are also very excited to have with us our Superintendent and fearless leader, Mr. Scott Elder. Mr. Elder was the principal of ECA and CEC at one time, and has continued to support us during his tenure as APS leader, and we deeply appreciate it. I would also like to introduce you to our APS Executive Director of the Office of Innovation, Mr. Mark Garcia. As many of you know, ECA is a magnet school, and Mr. Garcia has been a strong supporter of everything we do to prepare our students for college and career. Please give a warm hand to Ms. Mueller-Aragon, Mr. Elder, and Mr. Garcia. I would also like to introduce the Early College Academy staff on the stage. Assistant Principal, Ms. Diane Thomas. Ms. Thomas continues to make a major difference in every area of academics, from college readiness to college preparedness to career preparedness. She is also responsible for our esports team, who just took home their 3rd consecutive blue trophy. It's pretty amazing. Her effect on campus is truly felt. We also have our counselor, Ms. Alicia Falls, Her, her impact on campus life has been felt on both campuses, ECA and CEC, and she continues to serve as the college and career counselor and trusted confidant for hundreds of students. We also have a new member of our team, Dean of Students Eileen Maddock. She has been a great addition to an incredible team and has made an immediate impact on students. We have our planetarium director, leadership team member, and teacher leader facilitator, Mr. John Glazier. And we have our activities director, PE and health teacher, and yearbook sponsor, and student government sponsor, Damone Curry. Curry. We also have our ECA and CEC registrar, Amanda Cortez, who will help us distribute diplomas later. We have a few thank yous to mention. A big thanks goes out to the Early College Academy's unsung heroes, our secretarial and custodial staff. They work tirelessly to meet the needs of the school and our staff, students and parents, and they make our jobs so much easier. Patricia Roybal, Amanda Cortez, Lupe Pedro, Jean Armijo, Sue Estelle, Yolanda Herrera, Harold Pope, Jackson Wolf Smith, Mariana Herrera, and Robert Uliberry. Big hand for them. We tried something a little different this year, and we asked our staff to attend, and look at them. They look so pretty over there. I want to thank the dedicated teaching staff that sits before you. They do not seek any praise, but their skill and dedication to the task of educating our students is enormous. I want to do a quick shout out also. We have two people this year retiring. They're so old, they're pre-elder. That's how old they are. Yolanda Herrera has been on our campus, I believe, for 23 years. 20, she's hiding somewhere, I don't know. I think she's been in APS 28 years. She has been amazing. She gets to know every student, and every student gets to know her, and it's been awesome. We are also losing our cosmetology director, Cecilia Romero. She has done an amazing job with that program, and that program currently is so huge, we don't even know what to do with it. And she's been with CEC, I think, for 26 years. 26 years at CEC. That's amazing. Let me see here. It goes without saying, don't forget, you guys, parents, siblings, grandparents, aunts and uncles, your entire village. You guys, you got to remember that. Your entire village who contributed in raising you, mentoring you, and loving you. For many of us, these are the people who got us through this pandemic to where we are today. So don't be shy about passing along words of appreciation to all who have been influential in your accomplishments. Your support, parents, your support of these wonderful students has made them who they are today. Thank you for a job well done. And seniors, revel in this moment, but take the time to thank all who have been instrumental in helping you achieve this milestone. It is my great pleasure to stand before you today as you prepare to embark on the next chapter of your lives. You achieved something special, something truly remarkable, by completing your high school education while earning college credits or preparing yourself for college and career. And I am incredibly proud of each and every one of you. For many of you, the next step will be college, vocational school, or entering the workforce. Whatever your path, remember that your education does not end here. In fact, it is just the beginning. As you leave this campus, I want to remind you that life is a journey and success is not an overnight accomplishment. You have taken on a great challenge and succeeded, and that is no small feat. Finishing ECA is pretty fantastic. You have learned the value of hard work, dedication, and perseverance, and you have proven to yourself that you are capable of great things. As you move on to college or whatever path you have chosen, I urge you to carry those lessons with you. Keep pushing yourself to grow and learn, and never be afraid to take risks and pursue your passions. Remember that you have the ability to make a positive impact on the world around you, and that your unique talents and perspectives are needed. As you look to the future, I also want you to take a moment to reflect on your time here at the Early College Academy. Remember the friends you made, the teachers who inspired you, and the experiences that shaped you. Hold on to these memories and let them serve as a reminder of the incredible potential that lies within you. You have made your families, your teachers, and your school community proud, and I have no doubt that you will continue to make us proud in all that you do. Go out into the world and make your mark. You have everything you need to succeed. Mr. Kerr. Okay.
Hello, welcome again to the ECA Class of 23 graduation. I will begin by introducing our first keynote speaker. He's a young man that is very genuine and sincere. He is often seen by others on our campus as someone that is willing to help out whenever asked. He always has a smile on his face that could light up any room. I would like to invite Mr. Ruben Montalago to the stage to give his address.
Right there, okay. All right, oof, okay, oof. It's kind of hot in here, isn't it? All right, here we go. Hello, my friends, class of 2023. As we think back on these 4 years of high school at ECA, let us remember all the wonderful, exciting, and challenging moments we had spent together working hard for this day. Working hard for this day. Freshman year was awesome. We made new friends, met our ECA teachers, and started to get the hang of the heavy homework load and the sleepless nights. Always striving to learn new subjects and making sure we passed our classes. In our sophomore year, 2020, we were up against a major challenge, La Rona, as we call it, COVID-19. We went from walking through the hallways together, giving each other high fives, saving our favorite seats during lunch, to seeing each other through a computer screen. For me, it was the hardest thing to be away from each and every one of you. And yes, away from you too, Ms. Nineman. All right. In our junior year, 2021, we came back to school. We lost some friends who went to different schools or stayed on remote learning. And we had to get back into the flow of school once again, but with COVID restrictions. Our classes were more challenging, and we needed to make sure we had the right amount of credits to complete for the next year. My favorite class as a junior was Mr. Tukuta's physics class. Where else do you see your teacher doing flips and breaking blocks over his head? But I'll never forget how patient he always was, guiding and explaining the work for us to understand and be successful. Thank you, Mr. Tukuta. And I also want to thank all the other teachers for helping us and showing us opportunities out there. And now, class of 2023, it's our last year together, our last moments with each other, before we go our separate ways. Oh, geez. These moments are precious because we're leaving something important behind. A school that gave us opportunities to explore a career for our future. A school where we became more than friends. We became a family. A school where we went to teachers we felt most connected to talk about our situations and problems we had. A school where our friends helped pick us back up when we were down and encouraged us to keep moving forward. There's a quote that I want to leave with you all to remember. Ooh. All right. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are. It will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it ain't about but it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you are worth, then go out there and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing fingers saying that you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody else. Cowards only do that, and that ain't you. You are better than that, class of 2023. And that quote was from Rocky Balboa, one of my favorite motivational boxing movie. So it was when he was old. All right. That quote should mean a lot to us seniors, because the world might throw something big at us, where we might feel like we can't get back up. But remember, we have friends and families to help us get back up and stand tall so we can achieve the goals we want to fulfill. And follow your guys' dreams no matter what. Thank you, class of 2023, and I love you guys all.
Our next keynote speaker needs no introduction. He's a purposeful kind of guy. He is seen as an enthusiastic and generous person. Our next keynote speaker is the image of perfection. And he works very hard at everything he does because he's driven by perfection. I would like to invite Tyler Sanchez to the stage to give his address.
On behalf of the senior class, I would like to start this speech by thanking those here today who have assisted all of us in this 4-year journey. All of you have played a vital role in our success. I want to thank Principal Arguelles, who always sees the best in the students at his school and believes in the significant impact that we can have on the world. I want to thank all the other staff in the front office, the teachers who have helped to guide us throughout the past 4 years, and the various other staff who help to keep our school running. I also want to thank 2 of our student leaders, Amelia and Arturo, who played an enormous part in all our school events and in helping to run our cafe. Your work and commitment have not been overlooked. And finally, I want to thank my mom. She has been the biggest help of all and has helped me to make it through these 4 years, the past 2 years especially. We thank you all. The last group of people that I would like to give attention to are those whose speeches inspired me: Michaela Smith, Chase Dahl, William H. McRaven, and Kyle Martin, all of whom will be referenced or quoted later. To me, my speech is like a collage, a combination of various items while adding my own personal flourish to make it a beautiful piece of art. That is what I hope to create today, a beautiful piece of art through the various speeches and experiences that form this speech today. Fellow graduates, we have accomplished something noteworthy over the past 4 years, not just graduating high school. And to paraphrase Art Buchwald, whether it was the best of times, the worst of times, or a little bit of both, it was and is the only time we got. I would argue that over these past 4 years, we have endured more than any other graduating class. We did not even make it through 1 year of high school when we got our first curveball. We struggled through online school, but we adapted. Flexibility and adapting became the theme words for the students, teachers, and school leaders. That first obstacle lasted the rest of our freshman and sophomore years before things began to return to normal. And then our next roadblock came before us for our junior year, learning at a school that was also an active construction site during what most argue is the most challenging year of high school. But our class adapted, and again, the teachers and school leaders paved the way for us to continue to learn in a conducive environment. Eventually, our new and renovated building was ready for us when we started our senior year, and now we have made it through our senior year. So, as we close this chapter of our lives and step into the next, what will you do as you move forward? A wise young man named Kyle Martin said, "Have no regrets in the 16th second." Have no regrets in the 16th second. What does that mean? Well, Kyle described the euphoria he felt of being valedictorian, the peak of all his accomplishments, and the emptiness he felt after those 15 seconds of joy. So, to Kyle, having no regrets in the 16th second meant not placing goals and accomplishments over healthy relationships. To me, it means that once you have accomplished something, be able to look back with pride and not regret, looking back on not only what you have accomplished, but also the people that you have impacted along the way. It means realizing that the many and varied relationships we form with people give our lives meaning because we can shape, impact, and change lives. Do you see that? All of us here can shape, impact, and change another person's life. How do we do that? As Michaela Smith put it, is by being able to notice the kids that sit in the back of the classroom just as much as those who sit in the front. We impact those around us by going out of our way, not just to help another person, but to notice and acknowledge them. This is leaving a legacy without regrets. Chase Stahl worded it perfectly when he said, quote, "To leave a legacy and to achieve greatness is not to get money and recognition. It's to leave those with whom you cross paths with a little more happiness and hope. Because your legacy is not remembered by grades, popularity, likes, or favorites, but by our relationships, the kind of person you were. These are legacies, the kind we must leave," end quote. That is what this all boils down to, being a shining light to those in darkness. Life is hard. Sometimes it feels that it is a lot darker than we think we can handle. It feels like we are drowning and using all our energy to keep ourselves above water. But there is power in helping ourselves and helping those that we interact with. William H. McRaven said that if he learned anything from traveling the world as a Navy SEAL, it was, quote, "The power of hope, the power of one person. One person can change the world by giving people hope," end quote. You, me, the person next to you, the person in the row behind you, all of us can give people hope. It is a great responsibility and a great blessing at the same time to be the hope for someone, possibly being the reason that someone doesn't take their last breath. As we go about our day-to-day interactions, we never know what someone else is going through or dealing with, and we may be quick to take offense to someone else's actions or words. But we don't know if one of their relatives just had major surgery or even died, or maybe they just got diagnosed with cancer or lost a friend or got in a fight with someone they love. The truth is, we just don't know. But just maybe, if we take the time to sincerely show interest and care for them, just maybe, we can be the spark they so desperately need. Going into the nursing field and through my experiences in the nursing program, I know the impact I can have on another person, and I know my classmates would say the same thing. But you may be thinking, well, how does that apply to me? The question I want all of us to ask ourselves instead is, how do I do this? How can I positively impact another human being? It is done by noticing the person in your class or at work who doesn't say much, by asking someone how they are really doing and meaning it. It is done by putting aside hurt feelings and apologizing to someone we have not talked to in a while. Maybe that someone is a friend, a sibling, a child, a parent, or a grandparent. You do not know the day you will never get the chance to, because you get a phone call that they are no longer alive to hear your voice and words. I would give almost anything to be able to see and talk to my aunt and grandfather just one more time and tell them that I love them, I miss them, and I wish they could see all that I've accomplished. There is power in our voice, words, and actions. Power to change and save lives. This is what I challenge you to do as you receive your diploma and start the next chapter of your life. Have no regrets as you move forward in life, as you achieve the goals you set before yourself, and take the time to notice and help other people. Remember, with each goal comes a sacrifice. What have we sacrificed to get here? All of us have sacrificed something to get here, big or small. All of us have sacrificed some of our time, one of the most valuable assets we have. But I don't want us to look back on this goal or the next goal and realize that we misused our time in the process. I encourage you to make the best use of your time and continue aiming for the grand goals you set before yourself. And I also implore you to take care of the healthy relationships in your life. These relationships can be one of the biggest sacrifices for your goal, but they also don't have to be. Be both balanced and focused in your pursuits. The various relationships we form with people give our lives meaning because we can shape, impact, and change lives, and in the process, change our own lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Tyler. Last but not least, our third keynote speaker will give the class of 2023 the send-off address. She embodies hard work, energy, passion, and a keen sense of attention to detail. She has worked tirelessly over the past year to ensure that the class of 2023 has memories that will last a lifetime. I would like to invite Amelia Seiss to the podium to give the class of 2023 send-off address.
Sure, so I'm gonna move it. Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Amelia Seiss, and I was the student body president of this past school year. I had the plan to pull Michael Scott and roast the entire class, but Mr. Arguelles really didn't like that idea. So instead, I'm gonna keep it short and simple because I don't know about you guys, but I wanna get out of here as soon as possible. So I just wanna say a quick thank you to everyone in this room, to the staff and faculty who have supported this group of seniors, to the parents, families, and friends who have encouraged and mentored your senior throughout their education, and a huge thank you to this fantastic group of 52 graduates who have pushed through and made it here today. These 4 years have been anything but ordinary. We have accomplished so many things in such a short amount of time. I'm excited for this group of individuals to go out in the world and make an enormous difference. We have students who are moving out of state, one student who is moving out of the country, 4 successful nursing students who already have a job walking out of high school, EMTs ready to make a difference, dual credit students who will go into college as sophomores and juniors, and most of these seniors have part-time jobs as vets, bank tellers, and some port employees. And to top it all off, every senior here is CPR certified. Every graduate here today has passed the high expectations that ECA sets for its students. You guys have made an impact not only on me, but on ECA in your communities. I would like to acknowledge 4 incredible student leaders who have been the student body and senior officers this year: Sarah Moeller, Arturo Archuleta, Zoe Pringle, and Cynthia Tennant. Yes. I would like to say thank you for sticking with student government this year. I understand this is not the year we expected, but we did it. If you thought we were dysfunctional, we were truly like 5 times more dysfunctional. We tried our best to plan amazing events and make this year memorable for everyone. Talking about student activities, ECA has around 12 clubs, and almost all were run by this amazing group of seniors. We are a group of independent and motivated students, and I understand we can be a bit demanding at times, but at least we get things done. I'm not gonna lie, ECA is losing the best senior class that has walked through those doors. Too bad, yeah. Too bad we can't hold those doors open because administration took away all the doorstops. Lastly, I was voted most likely to plan the high school reunion. So in 2033, when you receive an email or a text or whatever communication we have, consider making an appearance. Congratulations to the class of 2023 and happy graduation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Amelia. Alrighty. Thank you for those wonderful speeches, guys. Ms. Thomas, it's up to you now.
The Early College Academy leadership team made a change 3 years ago to how we recognize the many students at our school who work hard day in and day out to achieve academically in our rigorous and challenging environment. In a similar fashion to how our colleges, universities, and most early college high schools around the state honor their highest achievers, this year we are naming all of our high and highest honor students. High honors go to students who have a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 to 3.999 over their entire high school career, including many dual credit classes. Highest honors go to students with a cumulative grade point average of 4.0 or higher. We would like to call first the names in alphabetical order of our seniors who have earned high honors. Seniors, when your name is called, please stand to be recognized and remain standing so we can all acknowledge your achievements. The following are our honor students with a GPA from 3.5 to 3.999. Jasmine Sinelli. Sindel Davidson. Alicia Goodwin. Mel Harris. Yusuf Hijazi. Isaiah Longshore. Jacob Morales. Mahaya Sanidad. Judith Solis. And Chema Young. Congratulations to our honors students. Thank you, students. You may be seated. Next, we will call our students in alphabetical order who have achieved our highest honors of 4.0 and above. Francisco Alejos. Arturo Archuleta. Emanuela Chionye. Ari McLean Yu. Sarah Mueller. Zoe Pringle. Emilia Saiz. Tyler Sanchez. Victoria Scott. Eric Sewell. Jasmine Tognoni. And Francisco Vigil. Congratulations to our high honors students. Thank you, students. You may be seated. And now we will announce a series of special awards. As a school and staff, we feel it is important to recognize and acknowledge a few students who achieved in ways beyond what is reflected in a grade point average, a scholarship, or an award. Students, please stand to be recognized when your name is called. The first of these is the 2023 ECA Citizenship Award. These students demonstrated citizenship through their 4 years of leadership, service, and commitment to their community. This award goes to Zoe Pringle and Ruben Montelongo. Thank you, students. You may be seated. The second in our series of awards is the President's Academic Achievement Award. Education offers many opportunities to students. This award recognizes 2 students who showed outstanding educational growth, improvement, commitment, or intellectual development in their academic subjects, but also gave their best effort in the face of special obstacles. Both students challenged themselves beyond the scope and opportunity of the average high school experience. This year's award goes to Emanuela Chionye and Francisco Vigil. Thank you, students. You may be seated. The following students are honored as ECA Scholar Athletes. They have not only performed in the classroom, but have displayed leadership both on and off the court, field, and gym. They are Scott Robertson, Ari McLean Yu, Eleanor Hinson, Francisco Alejos, Abdullah Ismail, Isaiah Longshore, Ruben Montelongo, Sadie Roman, Eric Sewell, Ben Montoya, and Patrick Assad. Congratulations to our scholar athletes. Thank you. You may be seated. The ECA President's Award for Academic Excellence goes to 2 students who we saw give their most to their educational process and work hard to accomplish their goals. Academic excellence is definitely about achieving high grades and superior performance, but it is more than that. These 2 students never gave up, never wanted to quit, and reflected the genuine spirit and grit we all wish we each had a little more of. They always gave and did their very best. The President's Award for Educational Excellence goes to Victoria Scott and Ari McLean Yu. Thank you, students. You may be seated. Finally, the Principal's Award. These students are recognized by the administration of the Early College Academy for their demonstration of character, academic motivation, and service to school and community. This year's Principal Award goes to Arturo Archuleta and Emilia Saiz. We look forward to hearing the stories of all all of these students and all our graduates as they venture into the world and find success. We appreciate and value being a part of their lives in these formative years and getting to know them and their families. We wish them the best of life's precious offerings. Thank you.
So there we have them. Congratulations to you and to your parents, the class of 2023. Esteemed APS School Board member, Ms. Peggy Mueller-Aragon, I would like to present the class of 2023. They have met all of the graduation requirements as set forth by the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education, along with the New Mexico Public Education Department. To you, I present the class of 2023.
So to you graduates, on the behalf of the Albuquerque Public Schools Board of Education, I, Peggy Mueller-Aragon, accept the 2023 graduating class of Early College Academy. So I'm just so proud of you. And I always leave your class, every graduating class, with a little something. So as you go out into the world, I want you to always remember, don't say things you don't believe in just to keep a job. And don't bargain away your character or your integrity for anyone or anything. You're worth more than that. So just stand tall, speak up courageously, always. And remember, there was a late great singer, and what she said was, don't compromise yourself. You're all you've got, and you're worthy. Congratulations to all of you.
So, Ms. Peggy Mueller-Aragon, Mr. Scott Elder, and Mr. Mark Garcia, thank you for being with us today and accepting the Early College Academy class of 2023. We will now award diplomas to our seniors. Board member and APS and ECA leadership, please line up to acknowledge our ECA class of 2023 as they proceed across the stage to receive their diplomas. Each graduate will stop at the designated area to receive their diploma and for an individual photo op with Mr. Arguelles.
Here we go. Shiloh Alderete. Shiloh is a multi-talented individual born and raised here in Albuquerque. With a passion for cars, he spends his free time building and racing cars, as well as doing flips and other adrenaline-pumping activities. However, Shiloh's interests are not limited to the automotive industry. He is also a skilled actor and model and has appeared in several movies. Shiloh's creativity and love for the entertainment industry are evident in his current role at a small media company where he runs sound for films. His dedication to his craft has earned him respect from both colleagues and clients alike. With his diverse skill set and unwavering work ethic, Renaissance man Shiloh is a force to be reckoned with in any industry he chooses to pursue.
Francisco Javier Alejos. Francisco will attend New Mexico Institute of Mining and Technology and plans on studying computer science. He will continue his esports career at Tech and be a part of the Rocket League varsity team after receiving a full ride esports scholarship. He would like to thank his friends and family for making high school bearable and even enjoyable. He would also like to thank his mom and dad for the sacrifices they've made and for supporting him through the good and the bad. Without their support, he wouldn't be where he is today.
Arturo Archuleta. Arturo will be attending the University of New Mexico in the fall and plans on finishing with a degree in biochemistry. He hopes to take this degree and eventually pursue a career in the medical or pharmaceutical field. He would like to thank his family for all their love and support. He would also like to thank his fellow classmates for all the fun and hilarious memories made along the way these past 4 years.
Michaela Arguelles. Michaela will be attending C&M to earn her license as a registered nurse. As she walks across the stage, she wants every single person who supported her to know how thankful she is for them. She said, and I quote, "I would not be here without every family member, friend, or teacher who stood by me and supported me. A special shout out to my wonderful mother, father, and brother who always have been there for me and through everything and have been so patient with me. I always said that I had regretted coming to this school, and I never knew how wrong I would be. This school has given me so many opportunities to be whatever I want and to create a better future for myself, and now I know it was the best decision that I ever made."
Evan Armstrong. Evan will attend the University of New Mexico and is interested in electrical and computer engineering. He thanks his mom, dad, grandma, and Aunt Annie for always supporting him. Damian Armstrong was his favorite teacher at CEC.
Patrick Assad. Patrick will attend C&M because he wants to make good financial decisions. He wants to thank his friends for supporting him in making the school more tolerable and enjoyable. He wants to thank his family for always having his back for everything, and for Miss Alicia Falls for believing in him. And his mom, who supported him every step of the way, and for trusting and helping him. So once again, to all the people who believed in him this whole time, he appreciates it, and he thanks you so much for everything. Much love.
Niall Bellamy. Niall will be attending C&M in the fall. He is interested in eventually pursuing a Master's of Science in Veterinary and Animal Science from UNM. He would like to thank his mom and dad for pushing him to pass his classes by threatening to take his job away. If there's ever been anyone he can rely on to keep him motivated and give him the support to accomplish something, it has been his mom. He would like to also thank everyone, such as other classmates or his family members who supported him in his journey of becoming an adult. His favorite moment was winning 2023 Prom Majesty.
Laura Berry. Laura will attend UNM and is interested in criminology, biology, and film. She wants to thank her parents for guiding and pushing her to do her absolute best, even when things seemed difficult. Without them, she wouldn't be at this point. She would also like to thank her teachers for the opportunities they gave her to succeed academically. Every class she has taken, she will walk away with fond memories.
Caitlin Carranza. Caitlin is graduating with a license in EMS. She plans to work at the VA hospital with her EMS license while working toward her degree in nursing through UNM.
Araceli Carrion Olivares. Araceli will be attending C&M's Diagnostic Medical Sonography program to pursue her dream of becoming an ultrasound technician. She wants to thank her siblings for always believing her and never giving up on her, her parents for always pushing her to be the very best she can, and sus abuelas por siempre amarla y por creer en ella.
Dana Cerezo Vera. Dana will be attending the Central New Mexico Community College in the fall and is interested in pre-health science with a pre-medical concentration. She would like to enter forensic pathology as a future career. She would like to thank her mom and her grandparents for always sticking by her side through the easy and the hard times. If there's ever been people that she can rely on to keep her motivated and give her the support to accomplish something, it has been them. Her mom holds a very big and important place in Dana's heart.
Emanuela Chionye. Emma will attend the University of New Mexico and is interested in majoring in either biochemistry or biology. She is pursuing the medical path and hopes to one day become a great physician, and we know she will. She would like to thank her dad for always emphasizing how important an education is in making sure that she has all that she needed to achieve her goals. She would also like to thank Mr. Walker for always being available to write her an uncountable amount of recommendations whenever she needed them. Her most favorite ECA experience mainly took place in Mr. Noriega's curanderismo classroom.
Jasmine Sinelli. Jasmine will be attending Central New Mexico Community College to earn her business degree and will not be giving up on her love of astronomy. From a shy and quiet freshman to a social, nonstop talking senior, she would like to thank all her teachers and her closest friends for always being there, making memories, and having wonderful daily conversations. Even though this wasn't her original school of choice, she is now grateful she got to have this wonderful experience of attending ECA. Now she's off to the next chapter of her life.
Sindel Davidson. Sindel will be taking a gap year in Puerto Rico to continue her exploration of marine and veterinary sciences. She would like to give all of her thanks to her family for shaping her, as well as to all of her second families over the years. Shout out to Anaceli's family. Despite attending the school for less than half of her high school years, most of her favorite memories have been made while at ECA.
Leticia Diaz. Leticia will be attending UNM with a political science major. Although she still hopes to pursue law, she has found interest in other options such as aesthetics. She wants to thank her parents for their tough love and kind words. And thanks to her sister and cousin who drive her insane at times, but are two people who she loves immensely, and she wishes them the best in life.
Aliyah Denyazi. Aliyah will be attending UNM to pursue a degree in nursing. She would like to dedicate her diploma to her parents who are watching from heaven, and to thank all of her family and friends who have supported her on this journey. And she feels especially blessed that her 92-year-old grandmother is here to celebrate with her.
Ethan Doherty. Ethan will attend the Institute of Mining and Technology and plans to study computer science. He thanks his parents and friends for supporting him throughout his life.
Emma Fuentes. Emma says Graduation is here, and it's time to reflect. There are countless memories and lessons that she has learned over the years. She would like to thank her teachers, as well as her family, who helped her through this journey. You know who you are. Emmett is not the same person that she was 4 years ago because she's learned how to let go of things that disrupt her inner peace, and she's learned to cherish the present rather than to regret the past. As she heads towards a degree in engineering, she will remember the hardships that she went through in high school, and she will not give up on her dreams. She now fully understands that in order to succeed, one must fail, and in failure lies progress.
Alicia Goodwin. Alicia will attend Eastern New Mexico University and is interested in majoring in biology and minoring in forensic science or pre-med. She would like to enter the medical field and eventually become a surgeon. Alicia thanks her parents for always being there for her through the tough times. She would also like to thank her siblings for always supporting and challenging her. Without her family, she wouldn't be where she is today. Her fondest memories at ECA are the ones she made in pre-med, business law, and English classes. In her classes, she learned all the knowledge needed to become a successful student at Eastern New Mexico University.
Aaliyah Goodwin. Aaliyah plans to attend Eastern New Mexico University in the fall 2023 to pursue culinary arts and agriculture. She wants to thank her friends, family, and teachers for their support throughout her high school experiences. And she gets to room with her sister.
Mel Harris. Mel is taking a gap year to pursue a career in finance. They may go back to school later down the line to study astrophysics. They would like to thank Mrs. Ninneman for her teaching, guidance, and for taking them on as a Ninneminian. They would also like to thank Mr. Takuda for teaching them to math properly. In addition, they would like to thank Ms. Trish for her support and encouragement, which enabled them to survive junior and senior year.
Yusuf Hijazi. Yusuf will attend Central New Mexico Community College in pursuit of an associate's degree in cybersecurity while also completing an apprenticeship at Sandia Labs. He would like to thank his sisters for always being there for him and his friends, Abdullah and Angel, for making his high school experience worth remembering.
Isabella Haney Houston. Isabella will spend the next year traveling and volunteering internationally. She plans on returning to school the following year after exploring and learning from various cultures. Isabella is proud of her completion of 58 college credits from CNM during high school. One of Isabella's fondest memories from her high school experience will be being a part of basketball. She played varsity for 5 years and was the captain for 2 years. Isabella would like to thank her family and close friends for their never-ending support. Lastly, Isabella would also like to thank her mom, Naomi Houston, for always being her best friend and biggest supporter throughout her whole life.
Eleanor Henson. Eleanor will attend Northumbria University, located in England, where she will study sports management while playing soccer. She intends to work in the field of women's soccer, helping to increase women's interest in the sport and helping to grow the sport for all. She would like to thank her family and friends, especially her mom and dad, for supporting her throughout her life. Although her time at ECA was shorter than most, they were some of the best years of her educational journey.
Abdullah Ismail. Abdullah will attend the University of New Mexico and plans to go into cybersecurity and information technology. He thanks his parents and grandparents for always supporting him and being by his side. Without them, he wouldn't be where he is today. His favorite high school memory was traveling to Spain with his dad and being with his 2 best friends, Yusuf and Angel.
Elijah Jaramillo. Elijah plans to become a professional engineer in order to apply the principles of engineering to his inventions. He has started a business named Muan, a 3D printing company. He wants to scale it up to be a business where he sells his inventions in hopes of advancing mankind with his technology. He appreciates all the trials and tribulations he's been through that have made him stronger. He thanks his parents and Jehovah for pushing him to never quit when things got hard.
Isaiah Longshore. Isaiah will be attending the University of New Mexico, pursuing his degree in computer science, and would love to start and grow a business in his life. Not wanting to end his career of 11 years of fencing, Isaiah also wants to work hard to enter the Olympics and win the gold one day. He thanks his mom and dad, teachers, cats, Duke City Fencing, and especially his friends for all the fun and crazy times during high school. They have put him on the right path to success.
Eric Orlando Martinez Gomez. Eric will attend Central New Mexico Community College to earn an associate's degree in electrical trades with the goal of becoming a licensed journeyman electrician. He thanks God for giving him the two best, most hardworking parents. He admires his parents for showing him the real Hispanic work ethic. His favorite memories in high school are, number one, getting his dream car, a 370Z, and number two, having the prettiest girlfriend.
Ari McLean Yu. Ari will attend the United States Air Force Academy in Colorado Springs. She will be on the D1 fencing team and compete in the Mountain Pacific Sports Federation. She will be majoring in either legal studies or military and strategic studies with a minor in German. Her goal is to become a judge advocate general or pilot in the Air Force. She would like to thank all of her teachers, coaches, friends, and family for their love and support.
Ruben Montelango. Ruben will be starting work with his dad at TLC Plumbing and Utility in the residential plumbing department. There, he will be earning his journeyman and HVAC license while on the job. After 3 years working, he will then enter the National Guard to serve his country. First, he would like to thank his Lord Jesus Christ, because with him all things are possible. He also thanks all of his teachers and classmates for helping him throughout his 4 years of high school. He gives special thanks to Miss Lupe, Miss Yolanda, and Mr. Takuda, Miss Gordon, and Mr. Potter for pushing him to be his best. To his mom, he says thank you for keeping him in line and that he loves you. And to his chill dad, he says thank you for teaching him how to be a man. And to his friends, who he calls his brothers, he says thank you for always being there, and he loves you guys.
Benjamin Montoya. After graduation, Ben will be working in the summer, pursuing a job in the culinary industry. He will then attend CNM in the fall, pursuing degrees in business and culinary arts. Ben plans to one day open his own restaurant. He thanks his parents and grandparents for always encouraging him to follow his own path and for pushing him in his last years of high school. He is grateful for the opportunity to participate in many activities and clubs such as mock trial and esports. Lastly, he wants to give his love and thanks to his partner and all of his friends who made high school feel more like home.
Jacob Morales. Jacob is attending the University of Northern Colorado this upcoming fall semester to pursue his goal of becoming a mental health therapist. He will major in psychology and is still undecided about his minor. His opportunities here at ECA and CEC have taught him valuable skills he will take with him into his future career and life, and he is very grateful to everyone.
Sarah Mueller. Sarah will attend the University of New Mexico and plans to study biology and education because she wants to be like Mr. Walker when she grows up. She is grateful to God, her loving family, and the incredible teachers at ECA for getting her where she is today. She will greatly miss all of the friends and people she met in high school and wishes everyone the best.
Zoe Pringle. Zoe will be attending Bowdoin College in Brunswick, Maine. She is interested in studying sociology and social work. She would like to thank her sister, Mia, Schnooky Bookies, and her mother, She Loves You, Dream Woman. You are the wind beneath her wings. Speaking of wings, one of her favorite high school memories was eating at Buffalo Wild Wings with her friends and driving around with Sarah in Toulouse.
Christian Reynaga. Looking back on his high school journey, Christian is proud to be able to say that he has accomplished a great deal academically, culminating in his recent inclusion on the honor roll. However, his proudest achievement during his time here was gaining the ability to balance his studies with work, which allowed him to become more independent and self-sufficient. Looking ahead, he plans to pursue higher education and obtain a degree in business and marketing with the goal of starting a clothing brand with his best friends. Furthermore, none of this would have been possible without the unwavering support of his loving family, who were there with him every step of the way. And he would also like to give a special thank you to his best friend, Shiloh, who helped make school just a bit more bearable. He extends congratulations to his fellow graduates.
Scott Robertson. Scott will be attending New Mexico State University to pursue a degree in computer science. Scott is a talented graphic designer with his work displayed in some of the state's biggest esports tournaments and teams. He co-founded the premier Rocket League tournament in New Mexico, the New Mexico Esports Champion Series. Scott is also a multiple state champion in esports with ECA. Scott would like to thank his mother, father, brother Colin, sister Hannah, and for everyone else who has helped him along the way.
Olivia Rodriguez. Olivia will attend UNM this fall in hopes of majoring in nursing. Her eventual goal is to become a nurse practitioner. She thanks her friends for supporting her through tough times, and she thanks her parents for always pushing her to be better, especially her mom for always believing in her.
Sadie Roman. Sadie will be attending New Mexico State University to receive a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. Her main goal is to be able to make an impact in someone's life through the healthcare field. She would like to thank her mom, dad, sister, and Vader for support, not only for the past 4 years of high school, but for the past 18 years of her life. Most importantly, she would like to thank herself because if she wouldn't have put in all the work, she wouldn't be here today. Sadie's favorite memory throughout the past 4 years, is today because she's been ready to graduate since her sophomore year.
Emilia Sais. She did it! Emilia will be attending the University of New Mexico in the fall. She will pursue a bachelor's degree in biochemistry with the hopes of becoming a professor of medicine. She would like to thank her crazy family who cannot take a selfie if their life depended on it, and to everyone who has helped her get here today. Emilia is very grateful for all the support and encouragement from her friends, sister, parents, and grandparents these last few years. We can't wait to see what she does in the future.
Tyler Sanchez. Tyler will attend the University of New Mexico to pursue his BSN while working as an LPN and plans to eventually work as a nurse in the emergency department. He would like to thank his mom for all the hard work she put in to help him get to this point. Free second period, junior year, and graduation are his two favorite memories at ECA. Alejandro Sandoval. Alejandro is entering the Air Force and plans to study engineering. He wants to eventually be an entrepreneur. He thanks his friends and family, those who supported him throughout his life. Knowing that this has been his last year in high school, one of the things that has helped him throughout the year and his life are his rings. They are extraordinary. Alejandro will miss his fellow students in the class of 2023. He leaves you with this quote by Emery Tate, a 5-timed Armed Forces Chess World Champion. "My unmatched perspicacity, coupled with my sheer indefatigability, makes me a feared opponent in any realm of human endeavor." Mahaya Sanidad. So Mahaya says if she only has 10 seconds to summarize and celebrate these past 4 years of her life, well, she's going to make it count. If the zombie apocalypse were to happen right now, at least she would know how to read Latin, factor, and write an essay in 5 minutes. Emphatically, she says she is prepared. Victoria Scott. Victoria will be attending Smith College in Northampton, Massachusetts. There, she will study engineering, environmental science and policy, and Spanish. She plans to pursue a career in environmental engineering. She would like to thank the wonderful teachers who have helped her along the way, her friends, and most of all, her family for always sticking with her. She is excited to embark on the next journey of her life and is grateful for the experiences she has had to prepare her for it. Anaceli Solis. Anaceli will be attending UNM to earn a bachelor's degree in business management. She hopes to have a career in real estate. While furthering her education, she is interested in traveling and exploring the world and different cultures. Anaceli would like to thank her family and friends for getting her through some of her toughest times. Judith Solis. Judith will attend the University of New Mexico and plans on pursuing a career in electrical engineering. She thanks her mom for always pushing her to be her best self and to never give up. She also thanks Dr. Wolverton and AOLME for helping her see her own potential in a career in STEM. Eric Soule. Eric will attend the University of New Mexico to study civil engineering. He would like to thank his father and mother for raising him to this point. He is very proud to be their son. He would also like to thank his brother for constantly pushing him further. He hopes to be able to live in New Mexico near his family upon graduation from college. Austin St. John. Austin will attend New Mexico State University in the fall and plans to earn a bachelor's degree in history. He would like to become a history teacher in the future. He would like to thank his mom for always pushing him to be better at school. As well, he would like to thank ECA and the students that attend for welcoming him into their school for his senior year. Lena Tafoya. Lena plans to attend UNM's Anderson School of Business in the fall of 2023. She plans to earn her bachelor's and then graduate with a degree in business, after which she then plans to attend barbering school. She would like to thank her moms for pushing her to be the best person she can be, for sticking by her side and supporting her to accomplish anything she puts her mind to. Without your support, moms, she would not be the person she is today. Cynthia Tenna. Cynthia will attend Central New Mexico Community College and later the University of New Mexico to study radiological sciences.
She would like to thank all those who supported her through the past 4 years of high school, especially her parents and siblings who kept her motivated every step of the way. She'll miss going on coffee runs in between classes, as well as going out to eat with friends right after school at 11 in the morning when restaurants are just opening. Although it was a long journey, she truly enjoyed every step of the way.
Jasmine Tognoni. Jasmine will be attending the University of Chicago with a full-ride QuestBridge scholarship. She is interested in studying economics with a focus on business economics. Jasmine would love to thank her dad for always making her feel proud of her dedication to school, because that feeling is what kept her motivated. She also thanks her friends for giving her some of her best memories. Francisco Vigil. Francisco has been an avid member of the ECA community for the past 4 years, a part of student government, yearbook, and Key Club since he was a freshman. He also became a prominent member of Dream Warriors and Paint for Peace. Francisco has acquired 106 college credits during his time at ECA through the dual credit program and CEC. Francisco was named a National Merit Finalist and a Presidential Scholar candidate. In the fall, he will attend the University of Michigan to study mathematics. Chema Young. Chema is attending the University of New Mexico and plans on earning her Bachelor of Science in Nursing. During this time, she'll be able to figure out what she wants to do with her life. She looks forward to sleeping in and enjoying the newfound freedom from high school. Lastly, she sincerely thanks all of the people who were with her throughout her high school years for all of the sporadic and sincere experiences she shared with them.
Now I would like to invite to the podium graduates Cynthia Tenna and Sarah Mueller, who will now lead the ECA class of 2023 in the turning of the tassel, the final rite of passage.
We're so excited to be able to present the class of 2023. Before you, we have the passionate, fierce, and hardworking leaders of the future. In front of you sit future doctors, lawyers, politicians, engineers, writers, musicians, builders, and free thinkers. ECA has shaped the very future of our state, our nation. ECA really tested us. This is not an easy mountain to climb, and there were many obstacles on the way up. We are each other's light in the dark. Even better, we're someone's friend in the dark, because that's much better than being alone. We struggled together, and what came out of that? Lifelong, dependable friendships that I wouldn't have found anywhere else. So thank you guys for being just amazing people.
Regardless of where our journeys lead us, we can still trace back to this special moment we have shared together and all the memories attached to it. We will forever be united as graduates of Early College Academy. With that, seniors, please make sure that your tassel is on the right side. So without further ado, I would like to ask the class of 2023 to please rise. Class of 2023, please join me now as we turn our tassels to the left. Making us official graduates. Congratulations, Early College Academy, class of 2023.
You may be seated. God is good because I have 3 pages of stuff to read and I'm not reading any of it. We are way over. We are way over, and so we are going to go ahead and end this event. You want to go ahead? Come on up. Okay. So, guests, please rise as the graduates leave the floor. Up. There you go. Woo!